Okay, May 6th. Colton is here with me today, and we are going to go into our OG lesson. So our old review today is this card, and it is, OU usually says what?
Ooh. No.
If I put a T behind it, what will it say?
Ow.
Ow, good job. You knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
I had to think.
Yeah, but we've learned a new way to use it,
Mhm.
and it has a new sound that we don't use it very often. There's not very many words. In fact, I had trouble finding some words that had OU saying O, long O sound. So today, when we're doing the review, we're just going to talk about OU saying O. Okay? All right. So, what does OU say sometimes?
Oh.
Oh, good job. So, here are your old review words to read, and I'd like for you to highlight them or underline them. And we're looking for OU that says long O.
Highlight all of these.
Well, I want you to, yes, every word, and say them out loud, please, so we can hear. But when you get to the OU, highlight the OU that says what? It says O. Good job.
Courtside.
Mm-hmm. Good. I did that just for you because I know you like sports.
Shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth.
Good.
Round.
Not ow. What are we doing? What sound is this?
O.
O. G.
Road.
The R is back here. So let's cover up the RD.
Gourd.
Good. Good Lord. It's not a true O, is it? So it's kind of confusing. Okay.
Courtroom.
Excellent. And if you notice, like this OU has an R behind it, and this OU has an R behind it, and this OU has an R behind it. And what does ours? Ours, remember we talk about being bossy R's and how they often change. R controlled. Good job. Nice memory. Okay, now what I would like for you to do is, we've got some spelling words, and I want you to do it on this paper. Now all of your words are going to have OU that say O. Okay. Now remember, I will say the word, you say the word,
Okay.
fingerspell the word, and then I want you to write and say as you write it down. Will you do that for me?
Okay.
Alrighty, so your first word is 4, like the number 4.
4.
O. Good job.
4. F. O. U. R.
Spells.
Spells 4.
Mm-hmm. And instead of saying the name of the letter, I'd like you to say F-O-R. F-O-R. Good job. Next line. I couldn't get these lines. Aren't they wacky? I'm so sorry about that. You've got 5 words, so if you want to move down to the next one, I think it'll work. Okay, the next word is court.
Court.
Mm-hmm.
O. R.
R.
O.
O. R.
Sorry. C-O-U-R.
O. R. Good job. Next word is pour, and this is pour out of a pitcher.
Pour.
O. Good. That's okay. Uh-oh. O. The next one is course. Like
Course.
a.
O.
O.
O. R.
And we don't end, I don't know if you remember this, but we don't end a word with an S unless we put it there for, yep, that's it. I knew you knew that. Good job. So the rule, what is that rule?
The silent E.
If we have, it is a silent E, and we don't end words in S unless we use it for a plural, or possessive. So if we're not using it for one of those two things, then we have an S, and we always put a silent E. A little tiny silent E, apparently. Good job. Boulder.
Boulder. B. O. O. D. Er.
Good job.
B.
Good.
O. O. D. Er.
Perfect. Nice work. There aren't very many words that have OU that say O in them. Nice job, Ben. Really nice job. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to look at, we're going to review, is the EI. And EI says E. I should have had this up front, but of course I didn't. EI says E, and the long E sound. So that's what we're going to look at today. And I have some words for you to read. So if you get that ever faithful highlighter out. Can't find the card. Okay. So, EI says the long E sound. Alrighty? So,
Seizing.
good.
Caffeine.
That's your favorite.
Perceive.
This is P-E-R, so
Perceive.
good. Perceive is to see something, acknowledge it.
Either.
This has an N in front of it.
Neither.
Good.
Conceit.
Conceit. Conceited. Have you ever heard that word before? Somebody
think I
thinks
have.
they're all that. Yeah, good job. So what is this? The EI says what?
EI says E.
Okay.
It says long E.
It says long E. Good job. And now we have some words to spell. Later I get really good with the lines, but so far not so good. Alrighty. So your first word to
Okay.
okay. Okay, so your first word to spell is either.
Either.
Mm-hmm.
E. Er.
Good job. Out loud.
E.
Mm-hmm.
Er.
Nice work. And your next one is weird.
Weird. W. E. Er. R. D. Oh, sorry. W. E. R. D.
Good job. Thanks, bud. Ceiling, like the ceiling in a room.
Ceiling. S. E. O. E.
Good job. Not perfect. Now.
S.
Uh-huh.
E. O.
Good.
E.
Mm-hmm.
Ceiling.
Perfect. Good job. Have you ever seen that word before?
Yeah.
Okay. You're kind of looking at it like, huh, look at that. Okay. Receive. This is a two-syllable word. Receive. So we're going to spell, well, say the word receive.
Receive. R. S.
Re.
Re.
Ra.
R.
E.
E.
Now.
S. E.
Good job.
R. E.
Good. Now. Sieve.
S.
Good.
E.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
C.
Mm-hmm. Spelled perfectly.
C.
And do you remember the rule about the V? It never comes at the end of an English word. It's usually followed by a silent E. Good job. Let's do your last word, protein. We all need protein.
Protein. R. O. T. E. N.
Perfect.
R. O.
Excellent.
E. N.
Okay, now you've got an E there. Why do you think that you would need an E? What does this EI say?
don't need an E. Just
Right. And why do you not need an E? You're correct. What does an E usually do?
It usually like jumps over and hits another vowel on the head.
It says
Makes it say it's name.
a long name, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but EI already says E, so we don't need this.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so would you write protein again 3 times?
Mhm.
Ready? Pro.
Pr. O. T. E. N.
Good.
R. O. T. E. N.
Mm-hmm.
R. O. T. E. N.
Nice. Nice work. Okay. So we reviewed then that EI says what?
E.
E. Good job. And OU says what?
O.
Oh, excellent. Great job so far. Alrighty. So, hard day. Did you have ISTEP today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have it yesterday?
No.
No?
That was yesterday. We had that off, and then Monday we had it. So.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You did have it Monday. Okay. So, what 2 sounds does this make?
U and
Nice.
A. A. E.
Where does this usually come in a word?
And in the middle of a short word.
Okay, what about this one?
In the middle of a short word.
What about this tricky one?
At the end of a short word.
It can be at the end of a short word.
And in the middle.
And in the middle. And
At the beginning.
you were the one who pointed that out to me. Remember the word awesome? Yeah.
I was just thinking that.
Were you? I'm sorry, I should have let you talk.
Um.
This one's fairly new.
U.
Mm-hmm. Like in fruit and juice. Good job.
I.
I and
E.
E. And do you remember pie pieces to help us
Yeah.
remember that? So if it's I, it's usually at the end of a short word. And if it's E, it's where?
At the end of a short word. Well, at the end of a
Pie pieces. So if it's
no. It'd be in the middle.
it would be in the middle. Good job.
E. No.
Good job. Vowel.
I and E.
At the okay, so when it's a vowel and it says I, or it's a vowel and it says E, where is it in the word?
At the end.
Excellent.
Oi.
And where is this usually?
At the end of a short word.
Excellent.
Ock and alt.
Perfect.
A. And
Excellent.
O. O.
And where does this usually come?
In the middle of a word.
Good job. Excellent. Great memory.
R.
Uh-huh.
Shun and jun.
Well, this says both of them first say shun. This one can say jun.
Oi.
Where is this one usually?
In the middle.
Good job.
Um.
You know 2
Ow.
sounds. Ow is what we usually say, and sometimes O.
Ah.
Good job.
Ed. The and ta.
Okay, so it did. And what does, tell me about this.
It comes at the end of a word to make that word say that it happened in the past.
Okay, so it's happened in the past. So it doesn't come at the end of the word so much as we put it on the end of the word. And if you stick it on the end of a word that already exists, then what do we call this? If we add something to an already existing word, we call it at the end. If we put it at the
Suffix.
Excellent. And what part of speech would this be?
An action word.
Excellent.
E.
And?
Eh.
Good job. And where do we usually find this?
In the middle of a word. Or.
And?
Er.
Good job.
I.
And where do we usually find this? Excuse me.
In the middle of a short word.
Okay.
Usually followed by a T.
You're too smart for words.
U, and oo.
Good job.
Ing.
Tell me about this.
And you put that at the end of a word to make it say that it's happening right now.
What's happening right now?
And
Good
it's
job.
suffix, and it's also an action verb. I, and A.
And where does this usually come?
At the end of a short word.
Excellent.
A.
Good job. And it's usually where in a word?
At the beginning and in the middle.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? Sometimes it can be at the end, but it's usually in the middle with a T
T,
behind it.
yeah.
Good job.
Ear, air, and R.
Ear, air. And the one we've actually talked about is like an earth. Like an earth.
O.
Good.
And ow.
Good job. And where do we usually find this?
At the end of a short word.
Oftentimes, and sometimes, remember, it can have an L, an EL, or an N behind it. Let's go over this one again. First sound, the one we're talking about now is
Air. And ear.
And ear. Good job. Nice work. Okay. So, for your auditory drill, we are going to use your book. So if you pick your pen, just want a number 1 to 10, or you can one number as we go. Would you put 5, 6, 15 up here so I can make sure it goes with the right? Thank you. Number 1. You know a bunch of ways to spell long A. Open syllable A.
A.
You were in the sentence vacation.
Came on a rainy day.
And the last one. Good job. Oh, okay. The next one is shun. You know 2 ways to spell shun. That's the one we use the most. Good. Good. We put a line in front of both of those to show that it goes at the end of the word. Please and thank you. Number 3. You know all the ways to spell, all 6 ways to spell I. Now, if you don't remember the last one, we just talked about it last time. So, and this is I like. Good. I like the night sky. To have my pie. And this is, and the last one is in style. Do you remember we talked about that last time? Didn't really take a lesson for it. Type, hype, and style. It's okay. It's Y-E.
Y-E.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Number 4. You know all the ways to spell oi, which are 2. Good job. Number, is this 5? Long O. Go home on a boat. That is slow shoulder. Perfect. Number 6. You know 2 ways to spell all. This one is more frequent than this one.
Oh.
So draw one line through and rewrite that, please. Excellent. You always get that right. I don't know why you did that this time. Okay, number 7. Let's see. We've done. Let's do E.
E.
All the long E's. So open syllable E. He needs meat and candy. These, I believe, that's receive. So it is more frequent to have, good, thank you. It's more frequent to have like the E as in pieces. Good job. And now receive. Good. Excellent. All right, number 8. Oh, it's my place. Number 8, you know 2 ways to spell ow. Shout in the shower. Nice work. Number 9, you know 2 ways to spell long U. We've done A-E. Yep, long U. So it's open syllable U and cute. And this is unite, cute. Okay, number 10, you know 1 way to spell, this is 3 letters that spell alt. Can you say that after me?
Alt.
Good job. Nice work. Okay, so for your blending drill, I have this list. So let's try this. These are all sounds that you have, that you know, that we're reviewing today. So here we go. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Juice.
There's a Y on the end.
Juicy.
Good.
Necktie.
If it helps, get your finger up here. You're on your writing hand. Juicy necktie.
School marm. Poolside.
Good job.
Manifestation.
Excellent.
Withstood.
Excellent. This is not the regular. This is the third sound of CH.
Cute or no?
Third sound of CH. Yes.
Shoot.
Shoot. Like a laundry chute.
Centerpiece.
Good job.
Tweaking. Tension. Earth shaking.
Excellent job. Excellent job. Did you notice that when you're going through this, what if you look at this? Here's about team. Here's about team. Valtine. Valtine. And these are always the ones that throw people. Shun, but you've got that one down. Valtine. This is, the CH was difficult here with the silent E. Valtine.
And there's a shun. Or shun and gun. And
But in this case it was a shun.
Yeah.
EAR?
There's the, yeah.
Earth. Okay, good job. Excellent job. All right, so our new sound is EY. And EY makes 2 sounds, but today we're going to talk about it being E. And this is actually the last of the E's, so you will know all of that. There are 8, and you will now know all 8 ways to spell E. The exciting thing about that, well, besides that you know how to spell those things, is that you now know more than your teacher does. I'm pretty well sure of that. Because when I was teaching, before I took Orton to Gillingham, I didn't know there were 8 ways to spell long E. Did you know there were 8 ways? No, we don't know that. So EY says E, and it comes at the end of a word. So let's trace, please. Just say E.
Y says E.
Good.
Y says E. Y says E. E, Y, says E.
Good job.
Put that another time.
That's okay. And it usually comes where in a word?
And at the end,
At the end. It
like
comes
the
at the
end
end.
of they.
Well, if you were now they. Couple things about they.
Mhm.
EY at the end of they. Does it say E?
No, it says A.
Mm-hmm. So that one doesn't work, does it? EY does say A in a few words like they and obey. So that is way, way out there. And we actually use those as red words
Oh.
usually. We can. Okay, so all of the words that you're about to read are going to have EY at the end, and they're going to say
E.
E. Good job. Look, I got better with the lines. Highlighter. EY says long E.
Blarney.
AR says
Blarney. Blarney.
Blarney.
I
We'll talk about it in just a minute.
Lamprey.
What does EY say?
E.
Mm-hmm.
Lamprey.
Lamprey. Good job.
Donkey.
Hmm?
I know what that one is. Chimney. Chimney.
Chimney.
Abby.
Good. This is a
Chunny.
mm-hmm.
Chutney.
Chutney. Okay, let's go back over Blarney. Blarney is, there's a thing and there's a place in Ireland called the Blarney Stone. And Blarney, in the way people talk about Blarney is that if I can say, oh, that's a bunch of baloney, or I can say that's just Blarney, meaning that you're talking a lot and not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe what you're saying. Lamprey, have you ever heard of a lamprey eel?
I've heard of a lamprey.
Okay.
Because that's how I've heard it pronounced.
Was lamprey?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to pronounce it lamprey here.
Lamprey.
And I suppose it really depends on the scientist that you're talking to, or who's talking to you.
Personal
Okay.
opinion.
Yeah, exactly. But for
Yeah.
our uses, we're going to say E. Okay, I know that you know what a donkey is. Chimney, you know what that is, and Abby.
So that's like a name.
It can be a name. It's usually not spelled that way, but it can be also a place. An abbey is often a place where
Downton Abbey.
religious people live, or there's a Downton Abbey. I love it. Or that, and that's huge, isn't it? I mean, it's just huge. So it used to be, if I remember at Downton Abbey, it used to be a place, at least at one time, that religious people lived. I could be wrong. And
Chutney.
Chutney. Mm-hmm. Chutney is like an herb, and sometimes they put it in coffee to kind of make coffee go further. Okay, can you say those words for me again?
Blarney.
Good.
Lamprey.
Good.
Donkey. Chimney. Abbey. Chutney.
And what do all of these words have in common?
Well, they all end with an E.
With
Y.
And they all end with an EY, and the EY says
E.
E. Good job.
And
You're gonna find something else?
they're usually all like short words.
Well, they're all two-syllable words, aren't they? Blarney,
Yeah.
lamprey, donkey, chimney, abbey, chutney. Two-syllable words, all of them. Alrighty. So what does this say?
E.
And where do we usually find it in a word?
At the end.
Yeah, we did. We certainly found it at the end of all of these, didn't we?
Yep.
Okay. So now you're going to spell some words, and they're all going to have EY. So in these words that you're going to spell, thank you for doing that. In these words that you're going to spell, Some of them are compound words, so it'll be at the end of the first word.
No, that's bad.
Not a problem. So tell me about compound words. What are they?
Well, they're basically two words put together to make a bigger word.
Exactly. That's exactly that. Basically it. Well, I guess it is basic, but it is perfect. That was a perfect definition. So here's your first compound word.